Disclaimer, this video is not meant to attack Glitch, nor is it meant to signify I do not like them. I still support all the good they do. This is not a hate video, this is a criticism on them that they can hopefully improve in the future. Okay, I think that should ward off some of the hate comments I'm about to get from this. But oh my goodness guys, the Murder Drones comic is quite the cash grab. And, you know, just in case you guys didn't believe that I don't support Glitch, I do have my Glitch merch on. Just in case you didn't believe me. But nah, let's get into this. To show you what I mean, let me pull up the website here. As you can see, they've already made $1 million, good for them. That's not what the problem is here. And as you can see, we've got the prices here. Some pretty normal prices, 15, 20, 25, 35. Let's just scroll all the way to the bottom. $1,000 for tier 10 and $2,000 for tier 11. And by the way, this is all the stuff you're getting out of it. Now, this is a lot of stuff, don't get me wrong. However, there is a big problem with the way this is priced. I was gonna let it slide the first time I saw it, because I was like, you know what, whatever. I know I'm gonna get hate comments, I don't want to have to deal with all that. But then they added another tier for $3,000 recently. And that's where I draw the line. They did it again, and I was like, okay, we're done now. We're not doing this. So let me talk about my biggest problems with this. First, I do want to get this out of the way about the whole comic being lazy idea. I don't really think it's that bad. I mean, yeah, I do wish it was something besides just a retelling of the main story, but it's not the end of the world. We're still going to get some content out of it, so it's whatever. However, I have heard people say that this pricing is fair, specifically on the $2,000 one. If this thing costs $1,000, then yep, that would be the only way this would be worth the extra $1,000. But I actually did the math here, is the craziest part. I added up everything on tier 11. The hardcover with all that $100, 6 pins, $72, keychain, $13. I used these prices from the Glitch website. The other pins from their website are usually around like $12 each or so. So adding all that up, we get $1,090. Not even close to $2,000. But just in case my math's off, let's add another $500. $1,590, still $500 less than the original price. And that was after highballing it, because for the t-shirt it's usually $28, but I doubled the price of it because it's exclusive. The wall scroll, I tripled the price to be generous there. So realistically, a lot of this should be around $1,000 for the $2,000 tier, and I highly doubt that an arm stand costs $1,000 extra to make. So that's already kind of a scam. But let me talk about my next problem with this. Fans cannot get the merch they want. They just can't. Like, let me give you an example here. I have a Discord server. I know a lot of doll fans in the Discord server. I've gotten confirmation from them, they would have loved to have this one. They would have loved to have this one. But they just can't dish out $1,000 to get this. It just feels like, it feels like gatekeeping, right? It's like gatekeeping merch from people who want it to basically the 1%, or I guess it's not 1%, but the rich ones, the 4chaners, that would be crazy enough to buy this. And the common like kids who, let's be real, kids who want this aren't gonna have this kind of money to pay for this, even if they really, really want it. And honestly, it feels kind of scummy to gatekeep merch like this behind $1,000 paywall. And that's not even talking about if you want this really sick arm stand. I want this, by the way. I would buy this by itself. But I don't have $3,000 to pay for it. I don't have that much money. I don't even know if I have that much money, period. I probably do. Probably in the bank somewhere after. I don't know. But I don't have enough. I don't even know if I have enough money for this, period. So It is crazy to me that I have to pay $3,000 if I want this arm stand. I have to pay $2,000 at minimum if I want this VHS tape that's pretty cool. I have to pay $1,000 if at minimum, again, if I want a sketch and a hoodie and a scented candle. Like, do you see the problems here? I know a lot of Glitch Glazers are gonna be like, oh, it's fine, they're just making their money, they need to make money to put it into the shows. And you know what? That's fair. That's actually a valid argument. They do need money to put it into the shows. But do they need this much money? $1 million, 73,466? It just feels corporate. And that's a weird thing to say, because Glitch is a company that I have supported for a while because they feel more with the people. They know what the people want. But this feels very corporate. Well, I guess this explains it right here. JC Jensen in space corporate set. It feels like they're trying to squeeze as much money out of the fans as they can. And I don't want to accuse them of this. I'm just going to say that's how it feels like. I won't say that's why they're doing it. I don't know for sure, but that's exactly what it feels like. And the problem with this is one time. Already kind of crazy. But if this continues, Glitch will just turn into a money-hungry company. It's just like, I don't want them going down that path. Especially when they just released Knights of Guinevere, which is a whole Disney critique thing. And that's already based off the fact that this is Murder Drones, a show that's ended and they are still producing it, which I think is good. I think that's a good thing, I will say that. But they know fans want Murder Drone stuff. And people are really excited for this comic, myself included. But I don't know, man. I just don't think this is the way to do it. A $3,000 cash out. The $500 ones, I don't have a problem with that. Everything after that is what I have a problem with. Tier 10 and below. Above tier 10, this is all pretty valid. You know, art prints, scrolls, posters, all that, $500, that's perfectly fair. But after that, it's kind of crazy. I do not think Glitch should be expecting fans to pay out more than $500 for this. Is that crazy for me to say? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, because I'm very interested to hear what you have to say. I know a lot of people will disagree with me. As long as you're civil about it, I don't really care. You're allowed to disagree with me. I will have some civil conversations with you in the comments below. If you're rude about it, I'll probably not respond, or I'll say you suck. Yeah, let me know what you think, because I need to be convinced that I should pay $3,000 for a 20-inch tall, painted, no-tip base disassembly drone claw replica. Well, that is going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed, remember to like, subscribe, and hype. And again, let me know what you think. Would you pay $3,000 for this? Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next video, hopefully. Check out some of my other more positive ones. Bye.